Dear student, today I am going to explain current loop as a magnetic dipole. Current loop behaves like a magnetic dipole. Dipole means it will have two poles, north and south pole. Let us consider a current loop. This is the current loop and current I is flowing through it. So it will be treated as a magnetic dipole. So magnetic dipole means the upper side as the current is revolving along the anti-clockwise direction. So simply you put here a letter N and put the arrow in the letter, and if it is matching with the direction of current, then it is suitable letter. So we can say the upper side will be equivalent to north pole. So it will be, upper side will be north pole and lower side will be south pole. As for example, I am rotating the pen here. You can see I am rotating from my side, it is along the anti-clockwise direction. But if you see from the other side, from this front side, you will get that it is rotating in the clockwise direction. So if we view this coil from lower side, the direction of current will be opposite, and that is why the lower side will be represented by the south pole, and the direction of magnetic field will be along the upward. Using the right hand thumb rule, we can say it is moving upward. Similarly, we can conclude from this concept also, using right hand thumb rule, the current is moving in the direction of the curling of the finger, and thumb is representing the magnetic field. So we can say the magnetic field is emanating, magnetic field lines is emanating, and as we know that from north pole फील्ड लाइन से इमिनेट्स, ये निकलता है नॉर्थ पोल से. सो ये नॉर्थ पोल होगा, तो लोअर साइड जो होगा वो साउथ पोल होगा. एंड एज देयर आर मैग्नेटिक डाइपोल, सो देयर विल बी डाइपोल मोमेंट, एंड डाइपोल मोमेंट विल बी along the perpendicular to the plane of this loop. And as we know that magnetic dipole moment M is directly proportional to a strength of the current, this I, and area bounded by area enclosed in the current loop, this area, full area. So magnetic dipole moment depends on two factors, a strength of the current and area enclosed by the current loop. That is why mathematically we have explained here M is equal to I into A. If there are n number of turns, then it will become NIA. Here NI is called as ampere turns of the current loop, and therefore unit of the magnetic dipole moment is decided with this formula. I has ampere and area has meter square, therefore ampere meter square will be the unit and dimension will be AL square. This will be the dimension. Now come to next topic, magnetic dipole moment of a revolving electron. Now we are going to calculate the magnetic dipole moment for the revolving electron. According to Force model of electron, Volt's model, we know that the electron revolves around the nucleus in almost a circular orbit with uniform circular motion. As here it is shown that electron is revolving in a orbit, fixed orbit, and which is circular, and O is the center, or you can say it is the nucleus. Around the nucleus electron is revolving. Let E is the charge on electron, R is the radius of circular path, V is the velocity of revolution of electron, and it is directed tangentially always. T is the time period. Time period means time taken by the electron to complete one revolution. As we know that when electron is moving, it constitutes current. So what amount of current will be constituted? That I is equal to E by this T. In one complete revolution, it will be I is equal to E by T, where E is the charge on the electron and T is the time period of the electron. So here time period may be given by T is equal to circumference divided by speed, this orbital speed, orbiting speed. So we can write time period T is equal to 2 pi r. R is the radius of the circular path divided by V. So substituting in this equation, we will get I is equal to EV by 2 pi r. EV by 2 pi r. This will be the value of the current. Let this equation is 1. Now what is the area? Area enclosing by the electron. This will be equal to pi r square. This A is equal to pi r square. This is equation 2. As we know that magnetic dipole moment M is equal to I into A, therefore substituting the value of I, EV by 2 pi r into area pi r square, we get EVR by 2. This is also important deduction which comes in 2 marks in the examination, in the board examination. So this is equation number 3. This is the magnetic dipole moment in terms of charge, velocity and radius of the circular path. Now according to the definition of angular momentum as electron is revolving, so it will have angular momentum. So according to angular momentum, that is moment of momentum L, is given by mv into r. mv into r. So from here we can calculate VR. VR is equal to L by m, and it will be substituted here. If we substitute the value of this in equation number 3, we get magnetic dipole moment E by 2 into L by m, means E by 2m into L. So magnetic dipole moment will be equal to E by 2m into L. You can see here E and 2m are constant. Only angular momentum is changing. Angular momentum may change with change in some characteristics. अलग अलग चीज को हम लोग ये कर सकते हैं. If we substitute the value of sign of charge here negative, then what does this negative sign signifies? This negative sign shows that L is opposite to M. L and M both are vector quantity and they are opposite to each other. Angular momentum is opposite to the magnetic dipole moment. Angular momentum will be opposite to the magnetic dipole moment. From second postulates of Bohr, we know that angular momentum L is equal to nh by 2 pi, nh by 2 pi, where n is equal to 1, 2, 3, 4 and so on. This is the principal quantum number, and h is Planck's constant. Planck's constant. Therefore, we will get m is equal to E by 2m, leaving negative sign, nh by 2 pi. So it will be E h by 4 pi m into m. We can see here this E is charge on the electron, that is fixed. H is Planck's constant, 6.6 into 10 to the power minus 34 SI unit. 4 pi is constant. M is the mass of electron, which is constant. M is mass of electron, which is again constant. So the bracketed quantity is constant, only n is changing. N means number of orbit. If it is in K, 1, in L orbit, 2, in LM, KLM, 3, likewise. So we can put 1, 2, 3 and 4. Therefore n is variable here, only n is changing here. So we can write here this, for n is equal to 1, we will get m is equal to EH by 4 pi m, which is constant. This is constant, and this is termed as, constant is termed as Bohr magnitude. Bohr magnitude. This is Bohr magnitude. Bohr magnitude. Bohr magnitude is nothing. It is the magnetic moment of electron in the first orbit of hydrogen atom. Bohr magnitude is defined as the magnetic dipole moment of electron in the first orbit of hydrogen atom, and it is the least value. It is the least value. Bohr magnitude is the least value, and therefore it is also called as natural unit, as it is constant and it is the magnetic dipole moment of the electron revolving in the first orbit, and its value is least, and therefore it is called, it is also known as natural unit. Bohr magnitude is also called as natural unit of magnetic dipole moment. If its value is 1 unit, it is least value, its value will be 1 unit, then in the next orbit the value will be value of magnetic dipole moment of electron will be twice of it, in the another next thrice of it. So it is also taken as natural unit of the magnetic dipole moment. And what will be its value if we substitute the value? So what will be the value of Bohr magnitude? E, 1.6 into 10 power minus 19 coulomb is the charge on the electron, and Planck's constant is 6.625 into 10 power minus 34 SI unit, divided by 4 into 3.14 into Mass of electron 9.1 into 10 power minus 31, and after solving, if you go to solve it, then it will be 9.27 into 10 to the power minus 24 ampere meter square. This is the value of Bohr magneton. This will be the value of Bohr magneton.